What is the point of it all? Why do we come on? Why do we look at stocks and markets and crypto? And why do we consume ourselves with reading, watching, writing, learning? Well, it's because it was easier to afford a house and assets, and now it's not. So there's a lot of stress points that come. That's still a risk, but you can choose to take these risks investing in technology or crypto.
Wait a minute, everyone. Get ready for the ultimate crypto investing website, the Bitcoin Seller. It's your golden ticket to an exclusive insiders club. Expert predictions, on-chain data, and breaking news, all for you. Imagine all crypto insights landing in your inbox daily, like having your own expert team. Don't miss this VIP opportunity. Click the link and secure your spot. Join now and ride the crypto roller coaster with the Bitcoin Seller. In this video, Raoul will share his insights on personal finance, money, happiness, and destiny. He will address some of the questions and challenges that many people face, such as: why did he choose to pay off his mortgage as fast as possible, rather than invest his money elsewhere? How can investing in crypto help us achieve our financial goals? How can we find joy in the journey and not be misled by the external measures of success? How does money relate to happiness? And what is the role of personal finance in achieving our future visions of ourselves? Let's join Raoul Pal in a conversation about these topics and more.
My view on this has always been pay off your mortgage as fast as possible. And other people will have a different idea. They're like, well, you've got cheap capital, why don't you invest it? But my game is not the capital game. My game is the lifestyle game. Right? I'm trading, I'm playing a different game. So that's why I will always take the security of owning the asset, because it's still an asset, over having the debt, leveraging it to use something else, and something being able to go wrong. I grew up, that 1990 recession, and then the 2000 recession. I saw a lot of my friends' parents in their late 50s and 60s lose everything right at the end of their careers, because they perpetuated this idea of, I'll use the debt to do more stuff, to maybe start a business, and I'll lend the business money. And before you know it, it's all a house of cards, and something happens, you're ill, you can't generate an income, your house of cards goes straight down and you've lost everything. So I know a lot of people, and a lot of people make a lot of money from doing that route. It's not my route. I just don't like it. I'm actually bizarrely very risk averse.
Raoul Pal talked about his preference for paying off his mortgage as fast as possible, rather than investing his money elsewhere. He explained that his goal is not to maximize his capital, but to secure his lifestyle and avoid the risk of losing everything. He also shared his personal experience of witnessing the effects of the 1990 and 2000 recessions on his friends' parents. There is an ongoing debate among financial experts and consumers about whether it is better to pay off your mortgage early or invest your extra funds. Some of the factors to consider include the interest rate of your loan, the expected return on your investments, the tax implications, and your personal risk tolerance. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected the housing market and the mortgage industry in various ways. Some homeowners have taken advantage of the low interest rates and refinanced their mortgages, while others have struggled to make their payments and sought forbearance or foreclosure relief. The future of the housing market remains uncertain, as the pandemic continues to impact the economy and consumer behavior.
To be honest, it was easier for me. Not that it was easy, and we'll go back a bit of my story, but it was easier because when I was young, it was easier to afford a house and assets, and now it's not. So what you're seeing, why it's stressful, is that gap between where you want to be. And this is not people saying, I want to be a billionaire. It's just like, I want to have a nice house. I want to get married, have kids, whatever that vision of yourself is. And you're like, how the hell do I get here when my paycheck is all gone just on spending stuff? If I look at my investments, they're just not adding up to be able to buy a house, or wherever you are in your financial journey. That is the problem with retirees. It's like, I don't know how long I'm going to live for. Therefore, do I have enough money? Right. It's a really simple equation that goes in people's heads. I know there was some nonsense by the BIS or somebody talking about how aging populations are inflationary. I'm like, have you never met an old person? The moment they retire, they start hoarding their money because they don't know how long they live for.
Yeah.
The biggest fear of all, if you think of all of this manifesting for your future destiny, the worst, the absolute worst outcome is to be penniless at 85 years old.
Raoul talked about the relationship between money and happiness, and how personal finance is a tool to help us achieve our future visions of ourselves. He argued that money is not the ultimate goal, but rather a means to enable the lifestyle and happiness that we desire. He also emphasized the importance of finding joy in the journey and not being confused by the external measures of success. A recent study by Harvard Business Review found that prioritizing money over time can actually undermine our happiness, and suggested that there are specific ways to spend money to promote happiness, such as spending on experiences, buying time, and investing in others.
The life hack: manifest your destiny, but don't try and do it. I want to be the billionaire in this, in 20 years' time. Forget that. You can keep that in the back of your mind, but you may or may not get there. It's this little 5-year thing. It's not a 5-year plan. That's the opposite. 5-year plan is I will do this and this and therefore I am, which is what Jared again was talking about, is don't give yourself, if I save this money, then I will have, and I hear everybody do that. If I save this money today, then I will be able to afford my house. Flip it in return. It says, how do I get to this house in the most efficient way possible? Well, it's probably not for going your Starbucks coffee. It's probably from changing your job or investing in crypto and taking that risk and changing your job. And these decisions are much better if you think of them in these 5-year increments and manifest your destiny. Don't have this 5-year plan mentality, which is the scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
The abundance mindset is, I can get here. I just look around and say, what does this here mean? How do I get there? Right, I'll figure it out.
Raoul Pal also talked about the concept of manifesting your destiny, which means creating your own reality by aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your goals. He advised against having a rigid 5-year plan that limits your possibilities, and instead suggested having a flexible and abundant mindset that allows you to adapt and seize opportunities. He also mentioned investing in crypto as a potential way to achieve your financial goals. The concept of manifesting your destiny has been popularized by various self-help books, such as The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which claims that the law of attraction can help you attract anything you want in your life. However, some critics have argued that this idea is based on pseudoscience and can lead to unrealistic expectations and disappointment. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.